Hey, what's up, YouTube? We're on the eve of the World Series. Tomorrow is Game 1. Edison Volquez against Matt Harvey, Mets Royals, and we'll be previewing World Series.
The first game is going to be in Kansas City at Kauffman Stadium. It's expected to be a lot of rain tomorrow, actually.
Yep, it is. Yep.
So hopefully we don't have a Game 1 preview tomorrow, too.
Mm-hmm.
But if the game does go underway, man, what a matchup.
It's going to be a good series. This is a very tight series.
You're definitely not sweeping the Royals. You're definitely not sweeping the Royals.
No, hell no.
I didn't think the Mets would sweep the Cubs either, but
I don't think anybody does Mets would sweep the Cubs.
yeah, the Cubs won 97?
And they finished the Cardinals in how many games?
5.
Oh, it was 4-5.
What?
I think it was 4 games, no?
Oh, 4, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I was
4
thinking, yeah, you're right.
That was the best team in the National League, so that was pretty impressive. 6 home runs in 1 game, and Mets arms shut them down, pretty much.
Yeah, but the thing is, the Cubs relied too much on their power.
Yeah.
Anthony Rizzo, Schwarber, Bryant, even Baez got in there. Soler, these guys are all home run hitters. Except for maybe you could say Rizzo. None of them are really contact line to line. They just
I agree. Yeah.
ball in the air, especially Chris Bryant. As much as he has almost 100. Does he have 100? I don't think he has 100. But
He's close.
Close. I think he might have 99.
90. No, really?
I think he might, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But
and that's without a month.
True, but if you look at the average, it's around the 250. So you can see that
Strikes out a lot, too.
he gets his hits, but it's like he goes 1 for 4 with like a single, and
Yeah.
But the Royals, those are professional hitters, my friend. The Royals made the World Series last year, and think about the replacements they made.
Yeah.
They now have Ben Zobrist instead of Omar Infante.
Omar Infante, yeah.
Kendrys Morales over Billy Butler. Rios over Nori Aoki.
Oh, much better.
No,
Actually, no, my bad.
who knows about that? Rios,
Aoki's not bad.
he's not bad. He's definitely not bad.
Rios has the playoff experience. He's a good 9 hitter. I like him.
He has playoff experience.
Rios?
This is his first playoff appearance ever in his life.
Retarded, sorry.
He literally had the longest playoff drought in the whole majors, but it's okay.
That's probably what I was seeing.
Yeah, it's okay. But at least we caught the mistake now. And now they even have pitching. Johnny Cueto.
Yeah, but Cueto's been shaky for them. Very.
Volquez was on the team last year, right?
Yeah, he was.
Okay, well, they have Chris Young.
I mean, the rotation honestly does not matter that
And
much.
Ventura.
With that bullpen is ridiculous. Kelvin Herrera, even Ryan Madsen is really good now.
And then Wade
Davis, of course. The only problem is that Ryan Madsen's their 8th inning. I think they should switch him with Herrera.
Hey, but you know what? If it works, why change it?
It didn't work against the Blue Jays.
Did they not win the series?
Yeah, but the last game he gave up a home run.
Okay, well, Mariano Rivera has given up home runs.
I think Herrera is more reliable.
Mariano Rivera has given up home runs too. Should we switch and take the third inning?
Who's more reliable, you think, Herrera or Madsen?
Honestly, I think Madsen. Madsen has the actual playoff experience with the Phillies.
Yeah, I guess.
So I would stick with what it is, and if they mess up again in the World Series, then you would change it. But Lorenzo Cain has been a top 5 player in the American League this year. He's got some pop, 16 home runs, 300 average, scores a lot, steals a lot.
5-2.
Very good player. Very good player. Alex Gordon's back and healthy.
Yep.
Another top all-star. Hosmer is really good. Moustakas is really good.
Alcides Escobar just won the LCS MVP.
He's been lighting up. Was he an all-star this year? Probably, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
he
he wasn't an all-star in Kansas City.
Yeah, exactly. Omar Infante was almost an all-star. So
And he's not even a starter anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Salvador
Perez, yeah.
Yeah, he's a great catcher. He's probably a top 5 catcher. Would you say top 3?
Yeah.
Posey, him, and maybe, I wouldn't say Yachty, but Russell Martin maybe offensively.
Maybe, but yeah, I think it's top.
Brian McCann. Yeah, we'll see. The outfield. So we already mentioned Kane. We have Rios and who's the left field? Oh, Gordon. Alex Gordon. Yeah. Okay. Well, man,
It's a solid lineup.
We can do a matchup right now. Position catcher.
Sure, catcher. Darno against
Salvador Perez wins it.
Yep,
First base, Hosmer would do it. I'll go with Hosmer.
Yep.
Zobrist over Murphy. I'll go with Murphy.
Murphy, even before this hot streak, very underrated. Yes, 280 hitter.
Zobrist is 280 hitter too.
Okay, same power too. Okay, it would have been even. Okay, before.
But yeah, I would go with Murphy because he is hot as night, like night, but like the sun. He's hot as hell. Like shortstop. Who's the shortstop?
Wilmer Flores against Alcides.
Jesus Christ.
Easily.
Alcides, definitely. Third base, Moustakas over right. On this season, we'll definitely go Moustakas.
Yeah, yeah.
Career-wise, obviously, but left field, Gordon versus is it Cespedes?
No, Conforto. So, yeah. Cespedes is the center.
Jesus. Okay, Gordon takes that with one hand.
Center is the.
I would still go with Kane.
I would go with Kane. He can do it all.
And right field, Grannis or Rios, I'll go with Grannis. So of all these matchups, the Mets have won too. Second base.
Yeah, but Mets pitching blows them away. Starting pitching.
Harvey versus Volquez. Harvey.
Cueto versus DeGrom.
DeGrom.
Yeah.
Syndergaard versus Ventura, right?
Yeah, so Syndergaard.
Okay.
Mats versus Chris Young. Mats.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
Really?
This year, yeah. Chris Young hasn't been that bad. Like I know
he hasn't been that bad, but I'd still rather go with Mats.
But here's the thing though, if both teams score just 2 runs, who's gonna win it?
Okay, yeah, but they're both on this lights out, I get this.
So do you expect the Mets to win their series? Now I'm not saying you want to. That's
I know.
See, I'm very unbiased. Like, yes, I would want the Mets to win, but if they lose, I don't care. So
I have a bad feeling that it's gonna be Royals in 7.
I don't see the Royals blowing 2 World Series back to back.
Yeah. Their lineup is just too solid. There's a stat. They're the best hitting team against 95 mile per hour plus pitches, which is the Mets starting pitching specialty. So
they're obviously not scared of pitching. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if pitching is that big.
And they can just flat out hit. They'll single and W to death.
Steele,
Terrence Gore, and
Gerard Dyson,
and even Kane in the starting lineup. So it's a dangerous team. No huge names on the team, but they're all.
They're all stars.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know about huge names, but they're all stars.
They play as a team, as a true team.
Yeah, exactly. And I can even see Ventura, like being the best pitcher, but I don't know. The thing is, Cueto has been shaky, but it is Johnny Cueto, so you can't just sleep on Cueto.
The thing about Cueto, he's starting game 2 because they want to give him home crowd support. He was shaky in Toronto because the crowd got to him, but with game 5 in the DS, he pitched lights out at home. So I think he feeds off the energy of the crowd. That's the type of pitcher Johnny Cueto is. So that's definitely gonna help him.
And you know what? He's a free agent after the year.
Yeah. So he's pitching for something.
So you would think, if this was his last start, it was gonna be a good start.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want the Mets to win. I do want the Mets to win. I'm not a Mets fan, but I want New York to win. We're going to the parade if they win.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a Wednesday.
Of course.
We're going. No, he says that now. He says that now, but he's gonna be like, ooh.
No, hell no. That's never gonna happen again in my life.
Wow. This is a true Mets fan. Like 3 years ago, not you. Every Mets fan was like a Yankee fan, and now they're all Mets fans. You know how I know? The perfect example is my neighbor upstairs. This guy would leave his house in all Yankee gear. This guy would be Derek Jeter until he dies. And now whenever the Mets score a home run, this guy passes a kidney stone up there, and like
he's rooting for New York. It's hard not to root for New York.
You see,
in these circumstances.
You will never see a Mets fan rooting for the Yankees in the playoffs, except you.
I disagree. I don't think the Yankees and Mets are that big a rivalry.
We could look at our co-member, Mr. Omar.
Oh yeah, that
this guy. Whenever the Yankees loses, it's like Jesus has risen. This guy is so excited and happy. But I don't get it. Like I would understand if like the Nationals lose, the Mets fans would be excited. I understand that. I'm never gonna ask
the
him.
Yankees are in a completely different league. The only time we face them is 6 times a year. That's when you hate them. Besides that, you don't need to hate them. It's not a big rivalry. With the Nats, they're in our division. They affect us directly, whatever they do. So that's why.
So in the playoffs, if it wasn't the Mets and it was the Nationals, you wouldn't root for them. For me, Andrew.
For you, probably, yeah. But
thank you.
Any other circumstance, hell no. No way.
So if like the Braves are playing, no, you wouldn't root for them?
No. Fuck the Braves. Hate the Braves.
Okay. What else is there? So, a prediction for Game 1.
Harvey.
What does that mean? I asked you like a score, and this guy says one name.
The Mets.
What?
The Mets. I don't know a score honestly, but I think the Mets win a tight game. No scoring.
No, I think the Royals win 3-1 the first game. Mm-hmm. I think Lorenzo Cain shows who he is. My prediction is Lorenzo Cain hits a home run. For the Mets, no home runs, but 3-1. The Royals are gonna win 3-1. Game 2.
We're doing the whole series.
We'll do first 4 because after that we don't know.
Game 2, DeGrom against Cueto. I think Cueto's going to surprise. I mean, not surprise. Be back to his old self, especially at home. He's going to outpitch DeGrom. DeGrom has the early inning troubles. Royals will take advantage of that.
I see 7-2 for the Mets.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I don't see. I think Cueto is gonna be good, but I think the bullpen's gonna lose in this game. I think it's gonna be a nice close 2-2 until maybe the 6th or the 7th inning, and that's when Danny Duffy, Ventura might give up some runs, but I think the Mets are gonna win game 2.
Okay. Game 3, Syndergaard against Ventura.
Yeah, the Royals are winning that game.
I agree. Syndergaard, I think he's gonna crack. Even though so far I give him a lot of credit. I didn't think he would do this well in the playoffs, but World Series first game at home, I think.
I still think it's gonna be a good pitching matchup. I just think the Royals are gonna win it in late innings. I don't know, man. The Royals are too good of a team.
I don't think Syndergaard will mix his pitches enough, in my opinion. I think he's gonna come out trying to blow the Royals away, which is a mistake. Hopefully Dan Warthen comes up with a good game plan, but I just think that's gonna happen.
And I see Ventura blowing out the Mets hitters. I
say Ventura was gonna hit Murphy, because nobody has done that yet, and Ventura has balls to do that. Clearly.
You know what? That could happen. I don't see that. Maybe that could actually happen, but I don't think the Royals would want that to happen. You don't want Kane getting hit and possibly injuring him for the rest of the series. If you're Ventura, you pitch to your strike zone. You don't pitch anywhere else. You don't want retaliation that could possibly get one of your guys hurt or suspended. The last thing you want is a game 6 or a game 7 or whatever, and there's a guy getting suspended.
You never know what this guy knows. He's crazy, honestly. So he's not afraid.
Even then, with the player system, like you get a suspension and in the playoffs they check in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. They'll just appeal and.
Yeah, he just appeal until the spring. And he'll take like 1 game off in April.
Exactly. They don't care.
Yeah. So hopefully the Mets win, but I see the Royals winning in 6. I'm sorry.
Royals in 7, in my opinion. I think it's going 7 either way. Game 7 is going to be a toss-up, but I think the Royals.
So the Royals winning game 7 this year. There's no Bumgarner, so hopefully.
No, exactly. Yeah.
You know, maybe they might send the guy home at 3rd this year. Yeah. But it is Alex Cortez. You don't want to really take that chance.
How many outs were?
2 outs.
Oh, okay.
Salvador Perez was the next guy.
Yeah, I would have trusted Salvi.
2 outs.
Were you really gonna send him home?
And
end the game that way? How would that look? That'd be even worse.
Yeah, but you want balls to the wall. What if the throw gets past him?
Yeah, what if?
I mean, they were facing Bumgarner, so it wasn't even like they were facing Jeremy Affeldt or.
Yeah, but you still had a lefty-righty matchup with Salvador, who still hit well.
He did hit a home run off Bumgarner.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
That's why playoff baseball is great.
Yeah.
Like it's great. Everyone starts off with a 0-0 record.
Yeah.
So hopefully the Mets win it. But
it's gonna be a great series either way.
It's gonna be a classic. Hopefully, hopefully the Royals don't just sweep the Mets.
Yeah.
Because then we'll all sit here looking stupid.
I don't think that's happening.
No, the Mets are gonna put up a good fight. Hopefully they bring home number 3 for New York. Yep. Not for New York, for the Mets. We know the Yankees across the street are. Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much a wrap. Leave a comment below, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time, YouTube.